We're live.
All right. We are live. Let's make sure I can hear ourselves. Good. Yay. I can hear ourselves. So, anyway, welcome back, everybody. I know it has been a little while since our last episode
It's
of
been a
Re-Emergence.
while.
Sorry, we had some issues with schedules, and so we had to not do last month, and so we are back now, and we had to skip last week because we had other things. Somebody was doing something. I don't know. Somebody was busy. I think it was Frank. Usually it's Frank.
Yeah, Frank.
So I think it's usually Frank's fault. We can blame Frank.
Kristen, what you're saying is basically we pulled a regular D&D thing that, like, you know, nobody's available
100%.
for a session.
Welcome to real D&D, where we don't show up for once at a time. So anyway, we are back. We're very excited to be here today because we haven't seen each other in a while, and bring you the silliness of our Re-Emergence show. So. Where we last left off, I think, Paige, it's your turn to give us a recap.
It is my turn. Let me pull up my recap real fast. Okay, so here's what happened last time. Having reached a dead end with little fanfare in their search for the first dragon seen for hundreds of years, our newly formed team of adventurers contemplate what happens next as they gaze down a poorly placed pit, or as one of our adventurers call it, a huge fuck-off hole in the ground.
Who was that? Who called it that? What
you! That was 100%
you.
One of my favorite lines as I was rewatching it, I was like, well, that's going in the recap. It seems to almost call their names. After contemplating hopping into what they later find out is the Astral Sea for far too long, the daredevils were so mockingly interrupted by a new face who promises some answers and way back to civilization. The new character introducing themselves as Ledem starts to explain the absolutely buck-wild situation we find ourselves in, while explaining the hoops that we'll have to leap through in order to get back. In order to escape this Wonderland-esque place outside of time itself, we find ourselves face to face with a mysterious challenge, but not before stripping down for a long rest. Lest we die, because we have no spell slots left. I wonder who that could have been.
Only you stripped.
After being challenged with heresy, abuse, neglect, death, and past trauma, next we'll have to learn how to tackle the most arduous and tasking test yet, each other.
That's my kind of D&D. Trauma D&D, let's go.
And this is PG-13-ish. We're not doing X-rated stuff. They're there, Frank. No nudity anymore.
Yeah.
I think that's your fault.
Away. Bonk.
So anyway, where we left off is you guys were standing in an arena. Ledem was standing in front of you, and the last thing he told you was that you were going to be facing some of each other's trials. As he's standing there looking at all of you. So, do you have anything to say before we start?
I'm assuming all of the magic that was cast on us previously to prevent us from talking this off is now gone.
It is all gone. He did reverse it.
Thank you.
Okay. Who was the last person that had their try?
I was first, so it wasn't.
Okay. And we're all looking pretty shaken up. I think
I would say a little bit.
Lex is very angry.
Corvus was just about to punch some shit guy. No, Corvus did punch some shit guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Corvus did punch some shit guy.
And then he saw Ledem's vision, right?
Yes, he did. He got to see Ledem fighting all kinds of evil dragons that were part of the maze that he talked about.
And more dragons. Okay. Cool.
And watched as some of his best friends died around him.
Did we? So are we like in a line sort of deal facing Ledem, or what's happening?
So he's standing in front of you in the arena. there is nothing. There's nobody in the audience because you guys didn't say whether you wanted anybody in the audience or not, so that nobody appeared. And you guys are just standing in front of him.
And what was his last line?
His last thing was, do you have any questions or concerns?
My question is, what exactly are you going to have us do?
Well, that is actually up to each of you because, see, in this place, it kind of reads you and then projects that on yourself.
I am not a book. It cannot.
Can it kill us?
It possibly. This is probably going to be more challenging than your last due to the fact that you get to step in each other's shoes.
Do we get to choose who steps in our shoes?
No.
Corvus looks down at Serenity's fucking feet and is just like, I would not recommend mine. My feet are far too large. It would be uncomfortable.
To be
No,
fair, I think
no.
it would be far worse to be in smaller shoes than larger.
That is definitely not at all what I meant.
Don't worry about it. They speak the same language, and let them have this. I'm just so in love with that little interaction they just had. Like, don't touch it.
Oh, also to our audience, if you are watching our Insanity, we do have some things you can buy. So as long as it is not these four or myself that is buying things, you can use your points in the chat because you get points every so often. You can use those points to buy different things like give our players advantage, give them disadvantage, give me advantage. You can make a wild surge happen. There's a whole litany of things that you can buy with your points. So go spend them wisely or unwisely if you give them to me. I'm okay.
Can you guys buy me a coffee? It's real early where I am.
It is.
What's your Cash App, Frank?
Hang on, let me send it.
No.
Don't say your Cash App on stream.
You do say your Cash App on stream.
No, don't.
Money. No, anyways.
Anyway. So if you want to spend any of those points, please do. And he says, no, you will not step into each other's shoes in that respect. You will live through something each of you has experienced.
Saf kind of like her eyes just shoot up. Is it possible to have some other trial?
No, this is the trial.
What are you worried about?
It is to judge you each on how well you not only maybe know each other, but on your personality and your would other people make the same choices in your shoes?
Corvus looks at the other two and is like, I have only known them for 2 days. So not
You can choose not to take it, and I can put you back into the into the other area.
That would be counterproductive to our goal.
Yeah, this seems.
I mean
fine.
that is your choice.
I don't think that we have any other options. And Lex will step forward and ready himself. And just in his brain, think about, like, the last time someone made him mildly irritated. And then just really hard focus on that, hoping that if it's reading his mind, that it'll go to that experience.
Corvus is going to step up at like a couple of seconds just after Lex and be like, I fear not of whatever judgment my peers around me have. I only care for Hoar's judgment. Do your worst, as he puts his hands on his hips, and he looks to Lex, and as if almost reading his mind, he too thinks about one particular moment in time, and it was last night when he was in the buff sleeping.
Really the greatest trial for the rest of us to experience.
Oh boy,
I am terrified.
we are all terrified of that experience. He said he looks at Saf and Serenity. You both may step forward.
I look over at Saf. You're fine, right? You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You do know that there's nothing that you could have done that would make me think any differently.
I really appreciate you saying that. It's not what I'm worried about.
Don't worry too much. We'll be just fine. We're just sharing some information with new friends, right?
Fair. It's just, I don't like the fact that the information is completely out of our control and we don't know where we are, and we have no way of protecting ourselves in this space, so. But we have a chance to maybe fix what was broken, so. Fuck it. Let's go. And Saf is actually gonna try and not think of the events she's worried that are gonna be happening, which is gonna work horribly because it's gonna only force her to think of them. So, yay.
So you two step forward.
Mm-hmm.
As you two step forward, he traces a rune that you watched him trace a few times on his hand, and I need both Deck or Caleb or Corvus and Lex to make wisdom saving throws for him.
Oh, okay.
What's called just before he does this, once the two girls step up, Corvus is just gonna be like, "Fear not, Hoa guides us," and then I will do your stupid dex. Dex?
No,
Wisdom.
not Dex. Wisdom.
Please, I've got a +6 to wisdom and a -2 to dex.
Saving
So
throw or just check DM? Sorry.
Saving throw.
Saving
I
throw.
swear if I'm gonna throw another nat 0, I'm gonna just implode.
That is the sluttiest 20 you will ever see.
Ooh!
I've got a 9 + 6 for a 15.
And the highest is 20. You are both silenced.
Oof.
What?
Yeah, it's above 20.
You fucking kidding?
No.
Okay, so
He is not low level. He
Right.
is very,
Yeah.
very, very high level.
Good thing we didn't fight the guy.
As Corvus is like saying, "Fear not, Hoa."
And he looks at you two behind. He's like, "You are allowed to witness, but cannot say or interfere."
Corvus or Lex will just cross his arms and look irritated because this is not the first time this has happened to him today.
And then he looks and says, "Please sit." To you two, Lex and Corvus.
I'll look around. Am I just gonna be
And-
sitting on the ground?
You're gonna be sitting on the ground.
Fantastic. I'll just sit cross-legged on the ground.
All right. So I am going to switch a map
Ooh.
for
Shit.
all of you.
Fight.
Why do we need to be first? Why do we need to be... Ah.
Ooh.
So if we can have Miss Rose switch our view to a map view.
Actually, it's
This
just
map-
me now. Rose is off
Oh.
on another adventure. But I got it. There we go.
This map.
I
does-
recognize this map.
I've seen.
Really?
Let me
Our
move
map
it
maker
just
recognizes a
tiny
map?
bit.
I've seen this map before. I'm pretty sure I've played on this map.
There we go.
Why am I surrounded by so many creatures? Why am I surrounded by so many
As-
creatures, Rose?
As you step forward, and you hear him say that they can watch but not interfere, and you watch as he traces that same rune again to silence them. He says, "And your trial begins now," as a forest begins to spring up around you, and but you are not yourselves. Almost in a dream state, you begin remembering that everything you remember as you is kind of a fantasy. You're not yourselves. And Saf, your name is Lex. And you're not yourself. You're a tiefling now, and you remember your best friend. His name is Corvus. But right now, your parents are standing in front of you, protecting you from dozens of people who are trying to kill them and you. And Serenity, you are Corvus. And your best friend is a tiefling that you've known for forever, and your parents rushed out of the house with you in tow because they said your friend and his family were in danger and about to be slaughtered by a group of people. And you look down at yourself, and you're both fairly young. It's maybe 15, 14, maybe a little low, maybe a little bit less. Because I don't remember what age you guys were. I think that was correct.
Yeah,
it was like 14 or 15 from your backgrounds anyway. And as you come across this scene, as you're running up with your parents are both have their weapons drawn, Serenity. Your parents have their weapons drawn, running to save these three tieflings that are your friends. As you watch your best friend's father get cut down and sliced from head to toe. And I need you all to roll initiative.
Okay! Ah!
Does that? I'm assuming that does not include us.
No, you guys were part of it, but you guys get to sit back and more or less. All you have in your hand is a small dagger.
Any cleric spells?
Nope. You are not
great.
clerics. You have no abilities other than being able to punch.
Oh no!
Well,
And use a dagger.
well.
That is all you have in your hand.
Hey,
Dude,
Both of you.
Lex, you
get
did
it
great.
together.
Great job, buddy.
Well,
I'm allowing you to still use the stats that you currently have. However,
Okay.
you only have a dagger or punch. That is your two weapons.
Love that.
Love this.
You do have proficiency with them because you are now them.
Okay.
But you are, you're still you, but you're not you.
Great.
dagger to my possessions real quick.
Parents would have definitely had weapons there.
Oh no, they have weapons. Corvus's parents have weapons. They have very large blades, and they are. His mother has a bow with a sword on her back.
Cool.
So wait, was it Corvus's father or Lex's father that just got killed?
It would be Lex's father who was just cut down.
Love that. Great. Great.
And I will now remove him from the battlefield as he gets cut down.
Bye.
You watch as Lex
Right
or Corvus or Lex. You watch as your father is sliced in half in front of you.
So we
horrified.
are seeing this, yes. We are
Yes.
seeing this, yes.
Everyone sees this, and Lex and Corvus, you two know this scene. This happened.
Yeah, we know this.
You know exactly what is about to play out in front of you, or what should play out in front of you, but does it?
Corvus kind of sits and, regardless of a silent spell, is silent and is the most serious he's been in this adventure so far right now, as he sits, watching, and expression grim and hard.
And what are you doing, Corvus?
That
Lex. Lex. I am doing it
I
today.
understand we're like package deal, but
You
come
kind
on,
of are.
Individuals.
Lex is just sitting there stone-faced, eyes closed. He can obviously still hear it, but he's just muttering a prayer to himself.
And what are your initiatives?
15 for me.
Same.
Oh,
15 for both of you.
great.
Mine is a 0.
I didn't roll. I'm sitting down.
No, you two do not have to roll. Just Saf and
Player
Serenity.
advantage. Someone's been
So-
granted by Rose.
Oh,
On the it will
thank
be
you.
on your first attack, which means you two do get to go first. You did roll higher, which also your parents will be going on the same roll as you.
Okay.
Okay.
So it will be both of you go at the same time. Who has a higher dex?
+3.
Not me.
Okay, so it will be you.
Oh, great! It's my
Saf.
turn first. Okay.
So
great.
Saf,
Love that.
you are up. You're basically a young child. You
Mhm.
just watched your father get cut down by five people. You know them from the village, and they've always as you're remembering these things, they have a great hatred. They think of you as the creatures that come out of the night. Because you
So-
look like some of them.
Great. Well, creatures that come out of the night are about to do some fucking damage. Cause guess what? Fuck you. I'm rushing forward and attacking the closest enemy with the dagger.
Okay. You can move yourself, as you should be able to move
So
yourself
all
anyway.
of the blue tokens are enemies, right?
All of the blue tokens are enemies except for this one here, because that is your mother.
Okay, got it. Here's a simply blinded by the event that just occurred. I'm just gonna move over to this guy on the left and try and attack him.
Technically, she is you. Yeah, she is technically Lex at the moment. So go ahead and roll your attack.
Okay. Do I even have a dagger?
You also do get advantage
I do have
on
a
this
dagger.
if you would like to use the advantage roll that has been given.
I want to save it for the rest of the team because this feels more like a lesson situation rather than, so I'm gonna hold off on that. But thank you so much for the advantage. Is it gonna be? Yeah, that's gonna be shit. That's gonna be 10 to hit.
10. Well, because they have no armor and they are peasants, it is a hit.
Oh, you fucking kidding? Let's go!
Let's go.
Okay, great. And that's 6 piercing damage.
6 points of damage to this guy right here. All right.
Yep. So, Serenity, because right now she's fully immersed into the relationship dynamic. Question: am I still aware of who I actually am, or is it just like fully?
No, you
Method
are Lex.
Got it. So yeah, blind.
But everything that you remember from being you was a fantasy. You played you were you at the moment.
Got it. So, fully blinded by the event that just occurred, just taking out a dagger and just rushing forward.
As you plunge the dagger in, you kind of lift it slightly, and you feel it pierce through, and you feel it pierce heart, and you watch as the person in front of you crumbles.
Great. And just taking it out, the blood still running down the arm, just staring at the other one, ready to fucking murder.
And because you and your mother go on the same turn, it is now your mother's turn.
All right, Mom, fuck him up.
She does have a weapon, and she hits. But let's see. She does 2 points of damage to the guy in front of her. I keep doing that.
Best line so far this episode. All right, Mom, fuck him up.
She moved here. She's trying to engage as many of them as possible to keep you safe as long as possible.
So far, it's not working because I ran the fuck up. But like that's the usual. So.
Okay, and that will bring up our new Corvus.
Fair.
Your parents go at the same time as you do. If you want to go first or after them.
With them being in front of me, I think it's only fair for them to go first. So,
Okay, so they will go first, and your mother will sit back, but your father is running. And is going to make a run. And is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20 to here. And engage both of these. But he cannot do anything else because his turn is over. But your mother, she is going to she pulls out a longbow and she takes aim at the closest one. And that is a miss as an arrow goes flying off into the distance. as she misses. She
See,
seems to.
Real Corvus remembers that one hitting because his mum's the best. Never misses.
And then
Please
she
tell me that woman is
comes
alive.
up closer. And then we will bring up you.
Fantastic. I'm gonna say just stone cold face at this point, because at least Serenity herself is now in ready to fuck him up mode. I think she's just gonna run straight down the field, seeing Lex and knowing I know that face, and this is going poorly. She's gonna use the dash action. I think just run all the way to here. Also just trying to occupy more people to keep them off of the tieflings. And then just hold her dagger out, waiting for her next turn.
It is now their turn. And one of them says, "Filthy creature of the night, we will kill you." And attacks.
Come at me, bitch.
Attacks actually your dad, Corvus. And he misses.
Motherfucker.
The second one is also going to attack. And hits. And your father, you see a huge chunk of your father's arm get taken out of his shoulder, and he seems to hurt really bad.
Are you gonna kill our parents, guys? Are you guys gonna let our parents die? Wow.
We're working on it, okay?
Oh no.
We're strategizing, okay?
And then the other two, both of them take swings at you, Lex, at your mother, and she goes down, blood everywhere.
You fucking kidding me?
Bye, Mom.
Sorry, dude.
Oh no. Sorry, dude. Wait. Oh no.
Exposure therapy much? Holy shit!
Oh my god.
As you watch your parents, both of them cut down. I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay. Fuck. This is fine. This is distinctly not fine. I got a +2, maybe. It was almost at a nat 1, but 15.
15. You managed to stay on your feet, but as soon as your mother went down, you almost lost your balance and almost went down on yourself. And you almost started puking, watching your parents get cut down, and you managed to hold it down, but it's not so good.
A very natural reaction to what's going on right now. Do go on. Great.
And that is going to be the top of the round, and it is your turn.
Now, quick question, though, before it's the top of the round. How far away am I sitting?
You're about 10 feet away from them.
Fantastic. Can I cast a spell that doesn't have a verbal component?
You can try.
Oh, no.
Oh,
No.
That's always
just
good.
attempting to help. Lex will, with his hands behind his back, pull out something from his pouch and mess with it and cast Minor Illusion right here to try to distract these two. And he will just make the a sound of a drum beat behind them to try to distract them.
Aw.
As you go to cast, you hear a small voice in your ear. No interfering. And your spell is counterspelled. As you watch as Ledem traces another rune on his arm.
Worth a shot.
Good try.
Guys, this is a canon event. Like, we've got to just let it happen.
Yeah, this is a canon event situation.
So it is your turn as you watch your mother get cut down. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
Fucking great. Okay. So it was already blinded by anger before. I feel like now there comes a break point where she no longer feels anything, just kind of completely checked out as the limbs just kind of go like as both her hands just kind of lower down, holding the dagger still bloodied up. And then kind of
Oh no!
less intentionally, more mechanically, she just steps to the side, like a couple of steps to the left. And I'm gonna go ahead and flank this bitch because fuck you!
Kristen, we've got a patron cameo just purchased.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no!
what was the Patreon candidate? What was that one? I don't
I
remember
mean,
what
I'm
that
the
one is.
warlock. Is
I'm
it
pretty
patron
s-
cameo?
I'm pretty sure it's.
Is it the cat? Is it the animal running across the screen?
No, I'm pretty sure it's like Serenity. Sorry, Saf's patron making an
Oh, oh,
appearance.
Oh.
oh, that's what it was.
Get any worse? Whoever did this, thank you, but
At the moment, it's not possible as much as I would love to redeem that one at the moment.
I
It
feel
is
like the moment
We
we
should
come
write
back
that
to
down.
our world,
not possible.
We need to write
It
that
will
down and come
happen.
back to it.
That will come back to haunt them shortly.
Oh,
But at the moment,
shortly!
it's not possible because there's
We
a
also-
reason why it's not possible. As
We
much as
also
I'm going to redeem it, but just not yet.
We also
And
have.
I think
But
someone
now
gave
you
it
have
back.
2 advantages on your next
Mhm.
next attack. So
Yeah,
you can
another
give it to your parents if you want, or you can use it for yourselves.
Cool. So wait, we each have
Thank
one?
you.
Is that what you said?
So there are 2. There are 2 rolls for advantage.
Okay.
So you will get advantage on your next attack.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so it is so you flanked the one guy, and what would you
Yeah.
like to do?
I attacked the motherfucker. Also, Rose, it was you who purchased the patron cameo. I will fucking find you. Fuck. I love you. Okay, wait. Let me roll this attack. God, I'm so dead. Oh my god, this is okay. I'm rolling this one with advantage, but because of flanking, right? Not because I still want to hold off that advantage. I want
Because
to
yes, as for flanking, you automatically get advantage.
good. I just want to make sure that I'm not using the advantage we received.
Hmm?
I believe this one's gonna hit a 23.
That hits.
So I will go ahead
Roll
and
damage.
roll that. 5.
5. As you take the person, well, it's not the person that you killed your mother. They were on the other side. But in your rage, you step to the side and slam your dagger into the guy's head, and he falls to the ground.
Ooh.
So
They're pretty easy to kill.
They are very easy to kill.
And I'm gonna give advantage to Serenity, and yeah, I'm gonna give my advantage to Serenity. And thank you for advantage, guys.
Yes, thank you. We need
it.
And it is now your turn, Serenity. Your parents go first.
Fuck 'em up, bitch.
You got this. They got this. Right? They got this. Oh.
Would you like your parents to go first then?
Yeah.
Would you like either one of them to have advantage?
Yeah. Give my mom advantage. I feel good about that.
Your mom takes and fires, and her arrow does find purchase, but only 1 point of damage. It just grazes the guy standing next to your dad.
Okay.
Your dad
Corvus
attacks.
remembers that differently. His mother never missed a shot.
Apparently she did. Would you like him to have advantage also? Because there's one more advantage roll.
I may need to keep it. I don't have good.
Actually, no,
stats
he
for
has advantage
thing.
anyway because he's.
Oh, he's
you're flanking
flanking.
him.
Let's go.
He hits, and you watch as his sword find purchase, and you watch as this guy fall. Oops.
Fantastic.
Do this over here.
Great. Okay.
Going in between multiple screens. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
And then it is your turn.
Okay. Seeing Lex not doing well, I'm sure. I'm gonna step just a few steps farther. I just want to put me between them. And I'll also take one more step here, anyway, that I can block them. And I'm going to take the dagger and try and get it in the throat of the guy north of me.
Nice.
Okay.
Don't miss, please.
I have advantage on this. I should be okay. Ooh, dirty 20 for the first one. I'll roll to see what happens. Dirty 20.
Dirty
was that
20.
on the side of the
That
map?
was suspicious.
That was
What was
not
that?
suspicious. I don't know what you're talking
Ah. Fuck.
Oh, no.
about. You hit.
Okay, great.
Roll a d4.
3 damage, not a lot.
3 damage as you sink your dagger into them. It kind of it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Maybe enough to, you did some damage, but it didn't actually hurt them a whole lot.
Yeah, that's fair.
As you hear behind you.
I don't like that. That's
Yeah, me neither.
that it's actively bad.
The pause right after that phrase is
You
terrifying.
hear behind you that I'm gonna die. Okay, cool.
No. You hear a let me copy this. There we go.
Scared.
Don't be too scared.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Don't be too scared.
You see 2 men enter from the edge of the forest, almost lying in wait. One runs up behind your father and takes his attack,
What?
What?
and your father dies. The other one runs to your mother. Oops, wrong one.
And he died because my mom never misses.
This is a
As
meat
your
grinder.
mother also gets cut down.
It's just a bunch of level zeros just destroying each other with one hit.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
It will be the top of the round, and both of your parents are now lying on the ground. And you hear coming down the thing, "I will kill them, get to safety." As he looks to you, Corvus, and to you, Lex. As an older gentleman, kind of in cleric's robes, comes running up the path. And you've seen these clerics before in the area. As he comes running up, and
Why does it gotta look like that?
because he does, and takes a swing at the two that are there, as he kind of pushes you, as he kind of pushes you, Corvus, back a step, kind of out of the way of their weapons, and takes his longsword and swipes at both of them.
Oh my god, Santa Claus.
Santa for the Great.
As the
Fucking
first
great.
one goes down, he turns to the second one.
He's got two
The
attacks?
second one goes down. As all of these dead are sitting at your feet, he kind of looks down and he just says, "Vengeance is mine."
Yeah, baby.
What do you do?
Whose turn is it?
You're out of initiative.
Ooh.
Oh. Wait, so they're all dead now.
Actually, I'm sorry. There were two more.
Yeah, I was like, there's two more. There's two more.
It is now their turn. They see that he is he's the threat. They are going after him because
luck.
they'll save you for next.
Oh, okay.
Cutie.
Love that.
He does take a massive hit. You watch as the blade kind of sinks in. It does a bit of damage. And you see blood kind of come gushing out of one of his sides, and now it is your turn. It'll be Saf's turn. Well, which is Lex at the moment.
So, the smart thing to do would be to book it the fuck out of there. Am I a smart decision person when it comes to D&D? Maybe sometimes. Not right now, though. I'm rushing in. I'm attacking this fucker. Okay, flanking again, and dagger time.
Go ahead.
I must say, I'm incredibly shocked, Katya, that you would do such a thing.
I have no
Never
idea
would
what...
guess.
Really? Okay, first one is a 14. Next one is shit.
14
Next
hits.
one's 11.
14 hits.
Okay, great. So 14 hits. Let's go. It's gonna be 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. As it's enough, because these guys don't have a lot of hit points.
Good.
And that would bring up Corvus.
I do
Corvus.
want to describe basically. So, realizing that this is an opportunity to run, or an opportunity to make those bastards feel what they're feeling right now. Nah, the dagger just right through the back of that warrior. Just runs up, plunges, and whispers, "Burn in hell."
Eh,
Yeah.
Very Lex of you to say.
So I was like, what would he say? I feel like that would... Anyway.
Okay, and
Moving
that
on.
will bring up our new Corvus.
Okay. Here's a question for you, DM.
Mm-hmm.
Does Serenity know that this is Serenity and Saf as these characters? Like, as
No.
them? No?
No,
Okay.
you
Right.
are
Okay.
all of your memories are you being Corvus and you being Lex.
Fantastic.
It's almost as though your memories were replaced. You still deep down remember that you are you, but maybe that was a fantasy kind of, maybe it was a dream? Almost
Fair.
a dream state.
Fair. Okay. Then what...
So you can still act as you, because you still have that influence, but you are this character at the moment.
Fair. What I'm gonna do then is just step up. One step. I'm gonna kind of put my hand against Lex's chest, pushing him back a little bit, and then I will also take a dagger swing, because
Okay.
I also don't back down.
That's very Corvus of you to say.
21.
There it is.
21 hits.
Nice.
Fantastic. 6 damage. Far better than last time.
6. Yep, 6 is enough. So each of them only had 5 hit points. So
Yeah.
as you finish, he just kind of he's holding his side and he just looks at you and says, "Okay. Oh, this hurts a little bit. You're alive still. That's good.
Who are you?
I'm a priest of Hoar. I heard about the attack and I came to stop it, but it looks like I was late." You're, and he puts his hand out. "Would you like to join me?"
I turn back and look at Lex.
The moment just looking at the bodies. Not just, I mean, mainly of parents, but also just of the rest of this carnage, kind of just allowing it to take over the mind. And memories just begin to slowly, like, mush in together, because you said, like, there's the influence, so just kind of losing that touch with reality for a moment. And then hearing the voice just brings him right back. You couldn't help them.
No, but I can help you.
How?
If you accept my help. And the church's help. Spread our word. And stop this unlawful and heinous attacks.
You can really stop it? For good?
If you believe.
Got nothing else left to believe in.
And he holds his hand out again.
Yep. Takes it.
And you,
I'm gonna kind of look back at all the bodies. I go where Lex goes.
that is so
Raises the hand
right.
out.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
and instead of taking necessarily just the priest of Hoar's hand, I take Lex's hand.
There it is. Yep.
And your memories begin to fast forward through your priesthood, and you are standing in front of the priest who you've just finished all of it's kind of a blur, memories going through your training and all of your things, and you are standing in front of the high priest. It is the day for you to take your vow of vengeance, and just vengeance.
Ah!
And they get to the end, and they're like, "Do you accept your vow?" And they look to both of you.
I want to say Lex turns to Corvus in this case and kind of reaches a hand over.
Immediately takes it, no hesitation.
Yep. We do.
We do.
And with that, the scene dissolves, and you are back in your own bodies.
And they're married now.
That's what I was saying. It's like, well, hold on. Why does this read like
What,
this?
bitch?
You didn't
The
know
ultimate
that
ship.
you didn't know that
You're married?
Corvus and Lex were married, you know?
Yeah, just like opens that. Dude, you're fucking married? What the shit?
You didn't tell me
It did
this!
not-
Hell?
So, you two remember a little tiny bit differently, but pretty close to what happened. And very, very similar, but made the same choices.
Are we...
Am I no longer silenced?
You are no longer silenced. You watched as the Ledem traces the rune backwards, and you are no longer silenced.
Lex will slowly rise to his feet and walk over to Ledem. And if you look at him, he's still stone-faced, but there's a very strange fire burning in his eyes. And as he walks to Ledem, his face slowly breaks out into a smile. And he says, "I do not know if you think that showing that to me would break my resolve. But I have lived that moment every day of my life, and that is the source of my resolve.
Was
No
not
matter what you
this-
throw at me, I am at my
This was,
strongest."
but this was not your trial. This was their trial. If you want that to be if that you think that was your trial, do you think you would pass your own trial?
I believe I would do differently if I was given the opportunity again. I just wanted to thank you for helping me prepare for whatever comes next.
Oh, you have no idea, my dude.
Corvus at that rises, straightens his back, and strides forward towards like the main part of the arena. And hearing the conversation to the side, he's just like, "Lex, enough. We
Lex.
need not bother with such.
These were you made your choices at the time. It was for them to make their own choices. To understand who you are. And maybe where you came from.
Corvus looks across to where the illusion was, and just simply strides forward and just goes, "Let us get this over with, magician." And he continues on.
Lex will turn to Corvus and say, I am ready for the greatest trial of all. Gets down on one knee and opens a box. Marriage.
Corvus looks back. I cannot believe I've been waiting so long.
Somebody clip this, please! Somebody draw this! Somebody draw this!
The hell?
Somebody draw this,
No,
please!
that wasn't a joke, by the way. This is in character.
What? For
No,
real?
no.
I was like, cause
The
I'm
DM
like
is just nervously sipping water.
Hey, we've derailed a campaign before by writing a constitution. It's time to derail a campaign by having a wedding in the middle of a dungeon.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
yeah, Corvus. Are the girls walking back?
Mm-hmm.
The moment the illusion lifts, Saf just looks at her hands and then just collapses to her knees, just barely breathing, because that amount of just emotion through it all just kind of made her weak in the knees. She's just trying to get her breathing calm.
Seeing that, Serenity is going to kind of just lay her hands on the back of your shoulders and kind of just massage and... It's alright. You're doing fine.
Quickly putting a hand on hers, she's like, I'm okay, I'm fine. Are you?
Without answering the question, she spins to Corvus and Lex.
Corvus is walking towards you first. And
Lex is
before-
following behind.
Before you're able to get a word out, he just approaches and just goes, "You did well."
Besides the point, there's nothing I can say to make this any better or right, but if nothing else, I am sorry.
Corvus just raises a hand and is just like, "There is nothing to be sorry for. Hoa, pass judgment."
I
And
think I'm beginning to understand.
as I said, seeing that memory was nothing new. I know what happened. That changes nothing.
Corvus will turn back to Ladem and just be like, "But there are some inconsistencies. My mother never missed."
Lex will just look very sad at that.
Lex, you remember she missed.
And,
Getting up.
Oh, I was gonna say, and before Ladem has a chance to throw us into anything, Lex is going to pull out a vial and sprinkle holy water on himself and Corvus and cast Bless.
Nice.
Yay!
Nice.
I love Bless.
Yeah.
Good spell.
Seeing that they're about to prepare for their own trial, Saf kind of gets up to her feet, looks at Lex, realizing she was kind of in his mind fully for that moment and had a chance to kind of see major events of his life, and also kind of realizing what he's about to see. She puts her hand on the Hawar amulet that was given to her during the last time they fell,
Let's go!
Nice.
and kind of just,
Not you yet.
listen, you already have. And she goes, with that, again, as Serenity said, that would not fix much, but it would be an honor to consider this an initial trial. To join.
We have a
Before
12-month no lock-in contract.
Before we enter, is there anything I should know?
No, you do not get to tell him. Ledem looks at you.
Saf kind of thinks for a
Because
moment.
it could affect the changes, what he would do otherwise.
Corvus looks back and kind of like tilts his head.
You're allowed to watch. You are not allowed to interfere.
Serenity.
Do they know what memory or challenge we are to face? I wasn't.
I think
sure
they both do.
Serenity.
Seeing.
Looks to the two of you.
Serenity's in
Now
it.
that
Go for it.
now that they've experienced yours, I think they know exactly what you're about to experience.
Before the illusion begins, Saf quickly, as quickly as she can, goes, "Beware the voice." That's it. 3 words.
And Serenity.
Serenity, yeah.
Serenity just takes Saf's hand very quietly and almost, at this point, if you're trying to talk, dragging you back to the side.
Just like,
Yeah,
"Beware
just
the
like,
voice."
just like we're out of our depth, and you are challenging this person far more than you should.
I will challenge anyone. Listen, this motherfucker gets on my nerves.
She's gonna take you back quite a few steps, kind of back to where Corvus and Lex were sitting, sit down herself, and like hold her arms up to you, kind of waiting for you to sit next to her so she can kind of wrap her arms around you.
Taking a sigh, Saf is gonna sit next to her and also just hug her tightly and quietly say, "We both know what we're about to see, right?
Mm-hmm. And it'll be fine.
We got this. Okay? This is just a vision. Nothing more."
And with that, Ledem says, "You may step forward." And he traces a rune on his arm again. And both of you, I need Saf and Serenity to make a wisdom saving throw.
Darn.
Corvus would like to say something before he steps forward and the illusion starts.
Okay, you have a second to step forward while he's tracing the rune.
I'll wait for the dice rolls.
How's an 11 do me, DM? Can I talk? I am very wise.
I think the only way any of you passes by a nat 20.
Yeah, great. So, never mind.
I think that's the only way you pass.
Corvus looks back to Ledem to see if he's just about to start.
He is. He's waiting for you to take a step forward.
Okay, cool. Corvus then looks back at the two girls and just goes, "Believe in your companions. Howar is with us, and you have nothing to fear other than his judgment. For whatever we see, whatever actions we take, it is all in the past now." He looks to Lex and just goes, "But ours is the future." And he steps forward.
Nice!
We'll step up next to him.
And with that, Ledem looks at both of you, and your trial begins now. Let me move maps.
We know exactly what we're about to. We know exactly what we're about to see. Fuck. Yep.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of goblins, my guy!
Yeah, you guys have fun.
You got this.
Yeah. Nice knowing you.
That's a lot of goblins!
Alright, where's
Mm.
popcorn? This is gonna be fun.
There we go. Let me bring you up into the action just a little bit farther.
Do your parents die? No spoilers.
Parents are already.
What do you think? We're D&D players. We're
Are they?
D&D characters. What do you think?
Wow, your parents are alive? What are you?
What are you? Not
Oh,
edgy?
Oh my god, that's your superpower?
Your parents
edgy?
are alive? What are you, an NPC?
As a small town, and you're kind of in the middle of a town square, appears, and you are away from each other, but your memories begin to fade just as though as the girls had, and you are now Saf and Serenity. And so Corvus, you are
Not bad.
now Serenity, and Saf is now Lex. You have memories of your sister and you growing up, your mother passing away, dying of a horrible disease, and you. But you still remember yourselves, but it's almost as though yourselves was a dream. And you have had to take care of each other in everything for a while now. And with that, the scene slowly begins to come into focus as you see it's nighttime. There's an attack happening. Dozens of goblins, an orc and a hobgoblin directing them. You've seen these creatures before. You've fought them many times. But this time you're young girls with all you have is a stick in your hand, and you see
They got daggers.
They had daggers. You guys don't have those things.
Have fun.
You got caught at night as you were running through, and you turned a corner. You turned a corner, Saf, and your sister, and you heard the monsters coming in the night, and you thought you could outrun them. But as you turned the corner, she tripped and fell behind you. And you turned the corner and didn't realize it for a moment, and turned back around as you see dozens of them running on her. And the huge ogre grabs your sister by the throat and lifts her up, and the hobgoblin says, "Just eat her already." And I'm going to need both of you to roll initiative.
All right. Hopefully better than it was last time.
Am I prone?
No, you're both up. But you are being grappled.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to be sure.
You have never felt so helpless in your entire life.
And Serenity is the eldest? Youngest?
She's the eldest.
Serenity is the eldest.
No, Saf is older.
Saf is the older.
That's
Saf
right,
is
that's
actually
right.
older. Okay.
But they're twins, so
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
couple
Only
minutes.
by a minute.
Couple minutes.
Yeah.
Only by minutes.
Yeah,
So
that's
I'm
fine.
Serenity. Frank
No.
is.
No, you're
The other way around.
You're Saf. Yeah.
You're Saf.
Oh.
And I'm the fire lady.
There it is.
Except for you don't have any abilities at the moment.
What the fuck?
I know, right? Have fun.
It's before your abilities have bloomed.
Let go of me.
There it is.
And what are your initiatives?
10.
14.
14. Okay. So 14 goes first.
I'm going to try and wriggle free. Can I see my sister?
You can. You see her. She kind of ran around. Started to run across the square, and she's about 20, 30 feet away from you, in front of you. And she turns around, and her jaw just drops as she sees the scene unfold.
Cool. Let's break her heart. Serenity's gonna look at her sister and like just struggling within a grip. Just go.
Nice.
And yeah, I'm gonna strength check.
You can make an it's just not a strength. It's actually you can use athletics.
And my stats, yes.
You can use your stats.
This ogre's fucked. Oh, never mind. I rolled low.
And what did you roll?
13 total.
13. You are completely grasped in its hand, and you are not moving. And it is now Saf's turn. And at the beginning of your turn, Saf, you hear a small voice in the back of your head. Hello. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Would you like some help?
How old am I?
You're about 10, maybe
Mhm.
10, 12, 10, yeah.
10.
As a response to that, I will just start breaking out running with my movement speed. 30. I will just break out running. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to get to here to run towards my sister. And from my throat, you know when you want to scream, but nothing comes out because you're just so overcome by emotion?
Yep.
Essentially, I'm just screaming to the gods for help, but I can't speak.
And Hoa answers.
Oof.
Just like, hey!
And you hear, as you scream for help, I will help you. For a price.
Baby!
Okay, I'm stuck at a
And
crossroads.
that will be the end of your turn. And it is now their turn. The one goblin sees you run up on towards them and turns, and he's like, "Look who's coming to dinner."
Oh,
Num 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 num.
And he
This is
goes to grab at you.
Could I also, after this turn, I would love to hear what Serenity and Asaf are looking like as they watch this.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as it's their turn, they will at the end of the turn we'll get to them. And he goes to swipe at you, and you kind of duck out of his way and just barely miss. The second one that's right next to you also barely misses you. The other ones seem to be watching this ogre. They are completely enthralled. They have not seen you yet. But they are, because you ran up whisperlessly, you didn't actually say anything. And they are watching as this ogre is about to devour your sister. And that is the end of their turn.
Now.
The ogre is lifting you, and you can see the saliva coming off of his mouth as he begins to slowly bring you in, like he's enjoying this. And what are you two doing?
So hey, Kristen, here's the thing. I got message. So
Do you?
Yes. Saf is actually reaches over to Serenity and just gently casts message to her because they can't speak.
As you go to, but it also is a verbal component.
Is it?
Nothing happens.
Yep. You have to whisper.
No, it's not. Oh, it's a whisper. Fuck.
It's a whisper.
Okay, never mind. Then she just closes her eyes and just kind of just tries to cover her ears and just hugs Serenity tighter and just tries to remind herself that she's right here. She's right here. That's not her screaming. That's a memory. This is not real. This is real.
Incorrect. That's Corvus screaming.
Serenity is sitting just so stone-faced, just watching, just absolutely no expression on her face. You would think that she's just staring at a wall for how absolutely just stone-faced it is.
Let me check something very quickly, cause... Is this... Fuck, never mind. It's also verbal. Never mind, go on.
Yes.
I was gonna cast darkness to make Serenity not see this. But it didn't. It's verbal too, so
You have your hands.
Oh yeah, just like closes her eyes like, like a scary
No.
movie.
And top of the round, it is now Serenity, your turn. As you feel completely helpless, you've never felt so helpless in your entire life. You always remember that you were the one that protected, you were the one that saved everyone, always. You saved, you're the one that protected and looked out for your sister. And in this moment, there's no one to help you. You are helpless. What do you do?
Serenity looked up at the ogre, put the grotesque face in saliva, and peers back to Saf, and like the horror-stricken face as she's running towards me, and the memories you described of when Serenity, was, when Saf and her, after parents died, it was just us, and just the thought of dying here and leaving my sister alone is utterly gut-wrenching, and Serenity is going to look at the ogre and just be like, forgive my language, but fuck you! And she's going to try and squeeze out again.
Go ahead and roll.
Yes, please. Oh my god, that was beautiful. Oh my god, I love that so much.
Alright, baby. Don't fuck me. You fuck me!
Oof.
I rolled a 10.
Oh no.
and
Oh no.
At that failure, Serenity's just gonna feel the grip squeeze more and just.
Yeah, because I rolled a 16 plus 5, so.
Oof, yeah, that's a lot.
Oh, that was beatable, though. That was beatable.
Ugh.
Serenity's gonna look at Saf once more and doesn't even get to say out loud her name. Just a pain. And I have all of her memories, yes?
You do.
I see a much younger version of
You
Saf.
only have the memories up to that point, though.
Oh, up to that point?
Up to that point. Not anything beyond this.
Yeah. But like past though, yeah? Like
Yes,
early.
this is early in their life, growing up with your mother, watching her waste away because of the disease.
Yeah, so I see a much younger Saf when we were like kids, and as like I'm about to be squeezed, like the life squeezed out of me, and mouths a name, but is unable to vocalize it because of the air being forcibly knocked out, as Serenity mouths serendipity. And that will be my turn.
Okay. Saf, you hear again in your head, I can deal with all of this. Just say yes.
As I will run the remainder of the distance to stand...
As you run past them, one of them grabs you and stops you in your tracks and grabs your arm. The other one also grabs your other arm. Reactions.
Mm-hmm. You said I'm carrying a stick?
You are carrying a stick. It's just a small
Bulk.
staff.
Yeah, I'm
And so move yourself back in between those two.
all right. As I'm running, I'm just sort of when I'm grabbed, I'm just
You
like
stopped here.
flailing wildly with the stick, just panicked. I start to cry, and inside my head, I'm not an idiot, right? Like, I have a pretty good idea of whatever is talking to me is not good.
It is a voice you've never heard before, and it is offering you serenity and
Yep.
safety.
Yep, that's what I was saying, is because I was screaming to the gods, and the gods did not listen.
Or the gods
So-
did listen.
Something.
Perhaps.
Listen.
But
Something.
The
I
answer.
will just say to myself, and the voice in my head, I don't care who you are, I don't care what you are, and I don't care what you want. Save my sister.
Just say, I will. Say the words.
I will. I will do whatever you want me to do. Take whatever you want to take.
And as soon as you say that, you see lightning rip from your body and just spread across the entire field as it goes through the entire group of monsters as they all begin to fry. And your sister drops to the ground and goes unconscious from the fall. And you watch as all of these monsters just sit there and fry, and there's no way. Every time they try to run, they're instantly zapped down, and all of them are dead.
I will.
And you are standing there, and you felt this surge of ultimate power, unlike anything you've ever felt in your life. And then it says, "A bargain has been struck. You are mine now."
Completely ignoring the voice and ignoring all of the bodies around me, I will just run to my sister and cradle her in my arms.
And so you, as watching this from the sidelines, you don't
Question.
remember any of this, except for she does.
Yeah.
Your sister does.
So, right before the lightning, I imagine Saf would try to time it perfectly, and right before the lightning was about to show up, she would grab her sister's face and just try to like make eye contact with her to make her stop looking in that direction. Can I roll like a dex or something to like a contested to see if she manages to do that?
I will first pay so Saf Serenity, do you want to contest her pulling you away from the
Absolutely. I am so tense just watching what's happening. Absolutely, I
Let's
can
go.
test that.
I am not letting you see this.
Contested. You can either roll strength or athletics.
Oh yeah, because we
wait,
would see from this point.
Strength or athletics?
I
Really?
think they should be the same because of you two.
Yeah, I got -2 to both. Maybe acrobatics.
I'm fine.
No.
No.
No, it's strength. It's 100%. It's your strength versus her strength, whether she wants to see this scene unfold or not.
17 total. What she got, bitch?
That's
I'm at 20!
Natural 20! Oh no!
Yeah!
As you begin to turn her head, she whips her head back.
I got my advantage still. I
No,
want to
there are
reroll.
No,
advantages
you gave it to
left.
me. I had
Alliance.
used it for
I can give it to you.
for the
Wow.
mother.
Great.
And you are unable to. She is determined to see this because she was unconscious at the time.
Can't say anything, but tries to scream out, "Don't."
And so the new Saf and the new Serenity, you are holding your sister, and you hear in the back of the mind, you will now gain power for me and release me. I will take what I want when I want. You are mine to control.
Just rocking back and forth, holding my sister, just absolutely sobbing my eyes out. Between the sobs, I'll just say, just don't take my sister from me.
Yes! That's everything!
She will be safe as long as you do what you're told.
And I am just crying.
And
And
you want to know what I'm doing? I'm unconscious.
you are unconscious. You come to moments later. The last thing you remember is being gripped by this ogre, being completely helpless, and only wanting to have as much power as you could to be able to get out of what was happening. And you swore that you would use everything in your power to gain that power.
Bet. Like join a church of vengeance.
No,
Oh.
that's
And I-
probably not it. And as you come to, your sister is on top of you crying, and you don't have much you don't remember where did all the monsters go? What happened?
After everything that happened, Serenity is just going to see her sister crying on top of her, is just going to like blink her eyes open a little bit and just hey and just like touch her face very gently, and is then going to just say, it'll be okay, and then pass out.
In response to that, I will. The moment that their eyes open, I will go from like cradling them into my arms to just full on just hugging them, and the cries will turn into wails.
Rails.
As you go to turn your sister to pull her up and hug her, you feel weaker, as though something has been sucked away. But you don't know what. And as you looked at your sister, you noticed that she was a little more pale than she's ever been before. She was very bright and vibrant, and now she almost seems different. And there is a streak of white in her hair that was never there before.
Ooh. Call me Anna from Frozen.
Nah, not really.
Oh my god!
He said
no!
that, but-
You did not just do that! No! Frank, why?
Hey, you created your characters. I don't know.
I mean, yes, but I did not make the connection until literally just now, so...
Dude.
As you come back to consciousness, your sister is hugging you. Anything you want to do while you have a moment?
I'm unconscious.
No, you come back. You come back a few minutes later. You come back to consciousness. I'm giving you a moment.
Yeah, is that after I did the whole face touch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I'm good. I think that's a much more powerful ending scene.
I'm happy.
You like that? And with that, the city and town dissolves, and you are sitting there holding Corvus.
Corvus just eyes open, looks up, and is just like, "Hello, brother."
I'll just keep rocking. No, I'm sorry.
And now you can swap us back to the out of combat scene.
And Lex will just set Corvus to the side and look at him and say, I think I need to speak with them.
Corvus just looks at you and is like, "Alone?"
And before you say anything else, Ledem says, those choices may not have been your choices, but they were the correct choices.
Corvus rises, peers over, and is just like kind of like dusts the dirt off of him from the ground, and just goes and kind of looks at Serenity when he says this, and just goes, "I don't believe," and chooses his next words, "we got to make any choices."
And rising after him, and Lex will look directly into the eyes of Saf and just say, the difference between what happened to me and what happened to you is that there was someone there to save me. I think with what you experienced, you should know how much this world needs people to save those in need. And then his gaze like sort of shifts a bit, and it doesn't look like he's looking at you anymore. It almost looks like he's looking through you now.
Mhm.
Like there's something behind you that he's staring at.
Ha!
And he will just say, and there is nothing more disgusting than those who would take advantage of those in need. And walking up to Saf will just point at the amulet on his chest and say, I hope that you can take what you have gone through and use it to spend your life as I have, being that person for someone else.
Hearing all of that, I'm just taking it in sort of stride. She straightens up and looks right into his eyes. I will be that for my sister and for anybody that needs me. Until I no longer can be.
And Lex will just reach out a hand to shake hers and say, welcome, sister.
Yeah, we're going. Let's go.
She
And
kinda
with
has
that,
yeah.
and
Wait,
with
wait,
that, I
Corvus,
think we're
Corvus,
gonna. Oh,
Corvus,
you want to
Corvus.
do it really quick? Okay.
Yeah. At that exchange, Corvus is going to walk down and just cause Serenity is sitting. Yes.
As you're looking at Serenity, two things are very striking to you. First off, compared to the stone look that she has the most confused look written across her face.
Good,
Just
good.
absolute,
Keep that. Good.
just absolute, just what in the
What?
actual fuck? And you have noticed that compared to usual, she's very bubbly, very like in the moment. She has sunken into herself, and you see her eyes just misting consistently to the point of she is on brink of tears, so confused.
Corvus is going to slowly walk up and just take a knee in front of her and just say, "Hey, I can take a guess and say that was quite confronting. It certainly was for me.
The problem is
Are you okay?"
I don't remember any of that. You all seem so like you guys have handled your trauma. You've had time with it. I've never seen that. I didn't know what happened. What did she
Corvus-
do?
Corvus will just kind of like peer over to where Lex and Saf are speaking and just say, "I do not know. I was unconscious just as you were." But, and at this, he will offer his hand to you and see if you take it.
Without thinking even twice, she'll take it. And
then he'll put his other hand on top of yours.
Oh, it's back to your mic because you're a little low.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh no, you did not just do that!
That's what you just take your hand.
Corvus will just take your hand very softly and just go, but what I do know, Serenity, is despite that singular moment of powerlessness you felt when you were a child, you have become much stronger now. And I cannot even fathom the potential that you and your sister both have. For though what we saw was an image, an illusion of magic, the love and sincerity you felt for each other, even through this, I felt so real. So, Serenity, consider what you saw. Reflect on how far you've come. And rise with me. To the challenges this world will face next. And he'll look you in the eyes and just say, and just wait.
You're right.
I felt your hunger. I felt your drive for power. I felt the heat and passion of that want. I know it well. Hoa has blessed me with such gifts. And I know that Hoa, the true God of vengeance, the true God of just vengeance, will bless you just the same. And then at that, he will, much faster than probably what Corvus is known for, will grab her elbow and pull her in and whisper in her ear and just go, a great wrong was done to you and your sister. And whatever resolution came about, I am sure you do not feel satisfied. I, Corvus, Pharaoh, if you will have me, swear this oath, I will help you under the guidance of Hoa. Claim just vengeance on that day. He will pull back, stand up, and offer a hand to you to rise.
She will take it and wordlessly.
And as he helps you up, he's like, "Rise, Sister Serenity." And put his and what's good? He will put his hands on his hips and just be like, "For just vengeance is coming."
Oh no. With that, we're going to, oh boy. Anyway, with that, we're going to take a 10 to 15 minute break. So thank you all for joining us. Paige, if you can send us out for 10 to 15 minutes.
We'll be back soon.
Thank you, everyone.
Also, you're muted, Paige.
All right, let's make sure that we have you've unmuted all of us.
Uh-oh. Hang on, I've done the
Okay.
thing.
No, you're good. No, we're good. I can hear us.
Yeah, I
No,
think
the
I can
question
hear.
isn't hearing. The question is that you guys are frozen.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep, we
did-
are.
Yes, we are frozen.
Everybody
Uh-huh.
but Paige.
Which is fantastic. I love that.
Unfreeze us, Paige. Unfreeze us.
I would if I knew how. Hang on. Beep. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, is it working?
I think we're working.
Yay!
Yeah.
We're
Yay!
back.
Okay, we're back. She cast time freeze.
Yay!
Cast time stop. Sorry,
Time
stop.
stop.
That was
Time
me.
stop.
So, with all of those things that just happened, Ledem steps up and he looks at you all. You all have done well. You've passed.
Corvus will look on and just go, "Now what? Will you take us back?"
I shall send you back.
I still do not understand the purpose of this trial and us exiting.
I don't understand all of it either. I'm just sent here to do this job.
I understand. You just work here.
Pretty much. It's kind of nice to have people here, so if you want to stay, you're more than happy. I'm more than happy to keep you here.
Though the bed was comfy, I would much rather be back. There is a dragon that needs killing.
Killing dragons is always a good cause. Would like to help, but unfortunately I'm bound to this location.
You do know a lot about fighting dragons, though.
He does. I
More than
witnessed it.
most.
Is there anything we can know?
Don't get eaten.
Good one. Good one. Good piece of information.
Any sort
Stay
of
out of the
weapon-
way of the stay out of the way of its mouth, because they like to breathe fire or acid or lightning or multiple different types of things depending on what type of dragon they are.
They like to what?
The dragon, what color was it?
Red.
Red.
One you
It was
saw.
red. The dragon that we saw was red in color. Is there any sort of weapons or something that would help us prepare to face it?
I wouldn't say weapons, but you could go with some sort of protection from fire to start with.
That is helpful. That is helpful, Adem.
And
I would say you could gain one of these, and he points to a different rune on his arm, and it almost looks like a fire symbol. And you could give yourself protection from fire, but in order to earn one of these, you must kill something very not nice.
Dragons.
Would that be more?
And he
difficult to kill
kind
than
of,
the
and
dragon?
as he looks at it, he almost goes back. You could see that he almost goes back to a memory for a moment, and then it fades from his.
If whatever we would need to kill would be less difficult to kill than the dragon, I think that would be incredibly helpful.
I don't suggest that.
Very well. When you send us back, Ladem, tell us how long will it have been since we departed?
yeah,
Well, that's relative. well, the time, and he goes on his wrist and he begins to go backwards, and he says, "It has been roughly approximately a month since you were last there, but time is relative."
Lex will just mutter to himself, "What is with it, with us and losing time?"
Keep stumbling into places that
Corvus, hearing relative, Corvus is just like, perhaps in here, where it is isolated, but out where people matter, time is not, and time is of the essence. So Ledem, please, enough dawdle. Send us back.
So when would you like to go back to?
You can change it.
As I said, time is relative.
Brilliant! Yes! Ledem.
Did you not understand the time is relative part?
How far back?
Do you want me to explain time for you?
No, I do not have the time nor the wit.
I mean, you do
If-
have time.
Time is relative, then we do.
Oh,
Did
that
the
is
dragon ever
Deep
land?
knowledge. Nay.
That we
Oh,
saw.
actually, it did. It did. It stopped to grab the book.
Great.
That was the only time it ever landed.
If you have the ability, can you send us to when there was a point that the dragon landed in the midst of the city? In the wreckage of the Church of Hoar. Can you send us there at that time?
I believe so.
Wait, Lex. Would it not be better to send us further back to when we just arrived? And he
before
looks
we gave
at
the book.
Yeah, he looks at Lex and is just like, brother, you and I both know strange ongoings are happening within the Red Church.
So you cannot interact with yourselves. You cannot change anything that you did see happen, or events will not unfold as they should.
But
It's called a paradox, and it tends to unravel time when that
Paradox?
happens.
I do
You
not
have
understand.
in your red cloaks.
Saf was like, yeah, because we can try and steal the book the moment we gave it up. And the dragon wants the book, so if we have the book, we have the dragon. We can take it away from the city.
We can take it away from the city. Very, very clever.
But the dragon did retrieve the book in your time.
It did. Before we
So
came here, it had already taken the book.
You cannot manipulate the things that have happened. Time will always fix itself.
So
Now you can't. You could come back within seconds of you leaving your timeline, or I could send you before you were born.
that is ridiculous.
I could send you.
It seems the best fitting would, if we cannot alter or change time as it were, then please send us back to the moment in which we left. We will make do with what we have.
And
Just
can you
vengeance comes after the fact anyhow.
And can you send us to where the dragon is, or at least nearby?
I can send you to the location where you left from. I can send you to, as I don't know where the dragon is, I could not send you there.
That's fine. We'll make do with that. But tell us, how do you track a dragon?
That's a little more difficult because you need to be inside of it, on site, be able to see it, and follow it. So if you can like fly, those are usually good ways to track them, or be faster than them on the ground.
This was our very first encounter with a dragon. We are ill-equipped and underprepared.
Well, you're going back with it with an item or two, so you'll be okay.
What? I have
3
exactly what I have on me.
out of character. We're level 3. We are distinctly
Oh, yeah.
okay.
I know that. Caleb knows that. Lex doesn't know that.
Frank also
Yes,
knows
Eric.
this, and literally Caleb's just like, "Can you send us there?" I'm like, "Fuck it, level 3's taking on a dragon. Sounds good to me." Nah, baby.
What could go wrong?
They make good content, baby.
Staff is kind of preparing to die the moment they step back, so yeah.
Nothing can go wrong in this instance. Nothing
Yeah,
at
totally,
all.
especially because we have a patron to fucking meet who's gonna see a fucking symbol of Hoa on her chest. This is gonna be great. I
Ladam,
have to create a new character.
Corvus is gonna look to the rest of his companions and just be like, "Sweet friends, are we ready?"
Yeah, I'm ready to go home.
As ready as I'll ever be. If she quickly turns to Lex, and actually, I'm gonna go ahead and cast message now.
Nice.
Yeah. Saying very quickly, Serenity doesn't know about any of this, and she shouldn't. If I start acting weird when we get there,
Kill me.
actually, yes.
Oh shit.
If anything goes wrong, if I lose control, just make sure she doesn't see this and do this quickly. Please.
I can respond to a message, correct?
Yeah.
You can.
You have another.
The vengeance that need be taken is not against you, but in the parasite you carry with you. And I cannot promise your sister will not find out.
Not responding to this, she just straightens up and looks to Ladam. You gonna send us back?
Yes, I can send you back. And he points to 3 boxes that appear on the ground. Would you like these to go with you?
What are they?
Open them and see.
Ooh, I'm gonna open a box.
Mm-hmm.
First, I'm gonna... Nah, I'll just open the box.
Only 3, not 4?
There are 3.
Rip.
Seth kind of like taps Serenity on the shoulder. Seems like gifts. Go ahead.
All right. She'll step up too.
I'm gonna like just be behind.
There are 2 longer boxes and 1 smaller box that is kind of almost square shaped.
I'm just kind of like peer over one of the either probably Saf if she goes to open one as well.
Saf is not going for the box. She's letting the 3 of you go.
Okay. Then
Can you tell she's preparing to die, huh? Anyway.
Corvus will open one then too.
Corvus, as you open the lid, inside is a weapon, a glaive,
I love glaives.
just like yours.
Oh yeah.
In fact, it is yours.
Corvus looks down and it's just like, I have one that looks just like this.
As you go to reach for the one on your back, it's not there, but it is in the box.
Thief! Ladam! Bring me my glaive!
It is there.
Oh. How did it get there?
It is now a +1.
No, that's a glaive, not a +1.
No, it is a +1 glaive.
+1 is what you bring to a party, Ladem.
No, that is the DM telling you what it is.
Thank you very much. I will take a +1 glaive.
I'll
But
open a
not
box.
that you guys. Is the blade still bandaged? Cause
Yes.
he hasn't shown his glaive.
Yes, it is still bandaged.
Brilliant. He will take it and just be like, test the weight, give it a few swings, and
Okay.
put it behind him.
Who's next? Who opens their box next?
I can open mine next.
Okay, as you throw open your box that is in front of you, inside is a mace with a symbol of Hoar on it. It is a +1 mace.
Nice. We'll just
Nice.
pick it up and swing it experimentally. And having already heard and seen Corvus, know that it's just mine again.
It is
And sort of
yours.
with furrowed brows, like very confused as to why he's just giving us our weapons back when we had them a moment ago. Stick it in its holster at my hip.
I will. Guys, I'm about to fucking cut into a dragon.
You, hopefully.
That's definitely how it's gonna go. That's definitely the way this encounter is gonna play out. Totally.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Exactly. And then, Serenity, you open up the last box, and inside are 2 items.
Oh.
There is a small wand, and underneath the wand is next to the wand is a small ring.
Ooh.
Corvus is gonna look over and just be like, "You got a stick."
Oh, far better than that. And I will pick up the ring. Can I tell what either of them do?
The wand is a wand of war +1,
Oh, like
perfect for a sorcerer,
like a
and-
warcaster wand.
like a warcaster wand.
Hey, nice.
And and then the other one is a ring of protection +1.
Ooh.
All right.
It goes to your warlock.
I was going to say, turning to Saf, she'll just say, here, catch, and chuck her the ring.
She catches it, looks down. Thank you.
You may
Well
add
done.
those to your inventory.
Thank you. Christmas came early, guys.
Woo!
Christmas did come early.
Oh, Christmas. You mean
Is
the heretic pagan holiday? I believe what you meant to say was Hoarmus.
Hoarmus. Yeah.
I like that, yeah. Oh, and isn't that great? Because we're all just about to TPK ourselves into oblivion. So let's go.
go.
I don't think it'd be Hormus. I think it'd be Vengemus.
Or what's called? Or vengeance giving?
Venge giving.
Venge giving? I love venge giving. It's
Oh
like
my
the
God.
purge, but only.
But isn't that in November?
No,
True.
every day is Venge giving if you follow Hoar.
Facts. Okay, cool. At that,
And-
Ledem, Corvus is just like, well, thank you for returning what was ours.
You're very welcome. It is a little bit better than when you arrived. Just a little bit.
Oh, you're right. I thank you. I've been neglecting polishing my blade.
You will see that it swings a little faster and a little bit sharper.
Oh. Oh.
Greatly appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
I did not care for your trials, but I thank you for this.
I think that there was value in them.
Perhaps.
You only take away with it what you brought in.
Are you
You're
saying we
looking
will
at-
lose our memories?
I have met many groups, and you all take the cake on intelligence.
Yes.
I know.
Genuinely, like out of character, my response as a player, I am so sorry, dude.
Oof.
If we are you met us about to jump into the fucking hole of eternity. I am so sorry the shit you had to probably deal with before us.
I'll have you
I
know.
think that was
I'm not sorry.
sarcasm.
I think it's just
That was
some,
100% sarcasm. That was all sarcastic.
Never mind. That's great. Perfect. That's accurate.
All right,
And
I'm ready
he
to go.
turns and starts walking back towards the door that you guys entered the arena from. He runs his finger across the knob of the door and opens the door. And on the other side, you see a forest.
This is not where. I don't recall trees.
This is where you left from.
No,
Is it not?
we left. No, we left from a crater that was dirt.
Well, what was there before that?
Ruins.
You look out. There was a tree line below the ruins,
There
and
was a
you're
tree
looking
line.
out over a tree line. And as you look,
Oh, okay. So we're looking
exit,
at a tree line.
yes, you're looking at the top of trees.
Okay, cool. I thought
Kind of
we were,
almost on a
in a
hill.
forest. I thought you said
No. You see a tree line.
Okay, cool.
Right, I will.
Just drops us mid-continent, just like, oh, okay, they'll find their way. Cool.
This'll do. I don't get paid enough to get you. To the right spot.
I just work here. I don't know what you're
just
talking
work
about. That's his answer. I
Ooh,
just work here.
I'm-
Don't blame me.
Tempted. Okay, so as I will walk past him and then sort of stand on the other side of the doorway and reach my hand to shake his hand.
I was like, don't you dare give him the pamphlet.
Are you the last one through, or are you waiting for everyone to go first?
I'm not. I'll wait for everybody
Isn't
to go
that
first.
the same thing?
Well,
Yeah.
who's going first?
I
Yeah,
was
you can-
I was going to wait last, to be honest.
Okay.
Okay.
So you walk through and you turn around.
Mhm.
And he's like literally standing on the other side of the door waiting for everyone to he has a door open, waiting for everyone to walk through.
Actually, I'll say this because I was gonna try something, and then oh wait, he can probably hear me talk. Do I have message?
He
Do you have message?
probably would.
I don't think clerics do, my guy.
No.
No, I do
I
not.
don't
Very
think
sad.
so.
Very sad. Oh, never mind. I won't try it. I'll tell you later what I was planning on doing. I'll just walk out.
You just
What?
walk out. Okay,
Ah.
you walk through the door, and as you walk out, you notice it's the old runes that you had actually in our one shot, in our pre-session that you would actually see. Who's going through next?
I'll go.
Yeah.
And
Seth?
you also walk out, and you're standing on the runes that were before.
Staff is hesitant. You can see her hand is just shaking as she's trying to kind of like she clasps it, trying to make it stop. And then she looks to Ledem and just softly asks, "That thing. Do you know anything about it? That voice?" You've seen it in a memory.
I have.
I think the moment I step through, it's gonna try and... It's not gonna like everything I've done here.
That is probably true. However, not all things are as they appear.
Apparently so. Well, if that was the last thing I saw in my life, it was great meeting you.
We will meet again.
If
And
you're
he
a guardian...
kind of looks down where the timepiece that he's gone back and forward, and he kind of looks down at it and kind of taps it twice. Yes, we will meet again.
I hope you're not the guardian of the afterlife or something, but thank you. And she's taking a deep breath.
And
she steps forward.
as you're walking, as you turn to walk away, because Corvus, you were the last one there. He kind of smiles as she turns to walk away, and just kind of nods.
Ah!
And then
What happens
wait,
when
and she's already went through.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Corvus is just going to... Can you guys hear that real quick?
Hear what?
Excellent. Corvus is just going to, as he approaches, he'll look to Ledem and just go, Ledem, you said you just work here,
I do.
and you are bound to this place?
I am. Currently.
Was
Not
this against
forever. But, you know.
And was this against your will?
I wouldn't say it's against my will.
I do not
But I
understand.
am... But for now, I am the keeper.
Is it of your... So it is not of your choosing?
I did choose to finish my time here, yes. Because it's better than where I was.
I saw your trial, Ledem, and what you had to endure was horrific. Though perhaps now might be a little bit more tempestuous in what's to come. Our home is peaceful.
Is it?
There is, to a degree,
No.
much more so than what
What
I
was
believe your trial.
peaceful. What your world is now is a farce.
Yet people find happiness in it regardless.
That is very true. They do.
Ledem, you seem lonely here. I offer you a chance to... And he looks out and to come with us.
Unfortunately, it is not my time to leave yet.
Give him the pamphlet if you haven't yet.
However,
Lex
I
did
will
that
give you-
literally the very first time we met this man.
Oh,
I will
no,
give
but
you
we
a
haven't.
However, I will give you a piece of advice that I just gave your friend Saf. Just remember, not everything is as it appears.
Are you a duck?
What?
Are you a duck? I've heard tale of magicians
Please go.
and mages
Please
being
go.
turned into ducks and other animals.
You can leave now.
You're a duck. I know it.
And he begins to
God.
slowly push you out the door.
Oh my God,
It's okay. You can tell
And
me.
closes the
Ledem,
door.
it's what?
And as the door closes, it's gone.
Duck. Uh-huh.
And you're standing at mid-morning on top of a hill that you have been to before, with some broken down building that may have once been a building, and ruins on the ground, and a symbol on the ground.
Corvus looks around, makes sure his companions are all there. Are they there? Are we all
Everyone's there.
all accounted for? Corvus turns around and just goes, friends, Ledem confessed he was a duck.
Mm.
He said that all is not what it seems.
Is
And
that
I
what he
could
meant
tell.
when he said that?
I could tell in that moment that deep down he was a duck.
Y'all break the DM.
We broke the DM. Frank, you broke the DM again.
It's my goal every session.
At that, Lex will just nod and look at Corvus and say, if that is what you believe, I trust your judgment.
Hmm.
In my heart of hearts, brother. In my heart of hearts. Where are we? And Corvus looks around and is like, this looks familiar.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but was there not a crater here?
Yes, I distinctly recall sliding down it on my shield.
It was quite
There
incredible.
was. There was a very large crater here.
Corvus is going to look at Sap and just be like, thank you. It was the first time I had done so.
Did not
and then
look like it.
If
And then he looks at the rest of you and is like, and I distinctly recall all of you rolling down it. An
I
interesting approach.
remember rather successfully sliding down.
Making a connection in his brain, Lex will say, if we somehow were sent to before the crater was made, we should probably move very quickly.
Oh,
Yes.
oh.
Check upon your belongings now. Does anyone have the book?
Nope. No book.
And at that, Lex is going to turn and start sprinting. Just in case there's something that's going to, like, fall and make a massive crater here. I don't want to be there when that happens.
Why
Corvus,
not?
seeing Lex run, is just going to run as well.
You guys run. How far are you going to run?
To where the outside of the crater was at.
Okay. You go to run to the outside of the crater. And when you guys got there, it was night. So,
Yeah,
when you guys got to the crater.
Before I do, I believe from the ruin, we were able to look... Oh, no, that was after we got teleported. Never mind.
So as we're done running, Saf just kind of, because she still feels incredibly weak, so she's just like, you can see her lips still turn a little paler. She's like, and she looks back. She's like, okay, maybe that was for nothing. Fuck.
Even if it was not worth the risk to stay.
Good point. Shit.
Afterwards, like once we take a moment to gather our breath, I think it would be best if we make our way back to the city and take stock of the situation.
Seems reasonable.
Question, Kristen.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the headquarters of the Church of Hoar located?
In the city that you were.
Okay, that was. I'm in
that's
the
headquarters.
overall headquarters.
Yes.
It was there. Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
was it there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is the
And
largest
then-
city in the realm.
Then I concur with Corvus.
Corvus starts making his way back.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Dang. Okay.
Whoa,
You guys.
wait.
No, you.
Perce-
no, you're
perception
making your
check?
way back.
Anything?
No.
Perception
Okay.
check? No.
You guys. You
Yeah,
guys make.
roll initiative.
You begin making your way back to the city.
Mm.
And it takes about 6 hours to get back to the city, and it is now mid-afternoon by the time that you guys get there. By the time you guys will get there, about an hour into your journey. I need Saf to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Alright, people, here we go.
Oh no.
This is the patron
I need
cameo.
to. Seems that I need to think of a new character. Oh wait, my ring of protection
No.
is not attuned yet.
There's a patron cameo that hasn't happened yet.
Yep, and that's
Yep.
exactly what I mean. I need to create. I'm gonna need to create a new character after this. Let's go. This is gonna be a great interaction, and it's gonna start with 7 plus 2, 9.
9.
Yep.
That's a big number, I'm pretty sure.
As you are walking, you kind of get a sick feeling, and you
sensing it?
and you begin to realize you felt it many times before, but this time you almost get sick to your stomach.
Okay. The moment she
And-
starts to feel this, she's gonna try and step back from the group, and I'm gonna try to sneak and try and not run, but like move as fast as I can away from the rest of them. Try and like get lost in the forest a little bit.
Everyone, what is your passive perceptions?
Yeah.
I think
Massive.
I think Lex has a big passive perception.
I'm pretty sure my
16.
passive perception is 63. I see everything.
Motherfucker.
Oh, 16 for me.
16.
11.
Roll a stealth check. Trying to
Okay.
get away from the group.
Okay. Please. Come on. 19.
Oh, nice.
Massive.
You all are walking around kind of just lost in your own thoughts as everything that just transpired, and you don't realize she's gone for moments. As you begin to get off to the side and you slowly make your way off to the edge, you hear in your head, "You are back. I have tried to reach you, but was unable to for some reason. Why is that?"
God, clingy much?
Honestly, she kind of the voice hurts her. And by the way, if you guys want to look for me, please do. This is going to be an incredible scene if you do. But she tries to kind of just hold herself steady and just forces herself to answer. It was a second. There was a dragon, but I have no idea what you're talking about. We did not disappear. This is gonna go great. I'm trying to lie to my patron. Let's go.
Roll deception.
Yeah, no, that ain't happening.
"I know about the dragon, but you chase. And are you wearing the pendant?"
You have advantage!
Yes, I am wearing the pendant. Yeah.
You will get advantage on a saving throw.
Great.
As you are, or advantage on anything at the moment. As you are feeling this presence, and it says, "And what is that trinket you wear?" And immediately you feel it begin to start warming, and it starts to get hotter and hotter.
Mm-hmm.
And now it is starting to burn your skin. Are you going to keep it on, or are you going to pull it off?
I'm gonna try and keep it on. And question:
Roll.
I know that they are. I know approximate direction that they're in. I'm gonna point a finger and cast message with a single word.
Okay, so before you cast message,
Yeah.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Let's go. At advantage, right?
At advantage, because you do have an advantage. Somebody gave you advantage.
Dirty 20.
Let's
Thank you, by the way, for advantage.
Okay.
Yep, dirty 20 at the top.
You will take half damage.
Help, please. Oh my god.
It's an amulet. What could go wrong?
Take 7 points of fire damage
Easy.
as it begins searing into your skin.
How much again? Sorry.
7 points.
Okay, ow.
As it begins to sear, and you try to cast message, your hand and your powers seem to fade.
I'm still...
They are my powers to give at will, not yours. You belong to me.
Saf actually squeezes the amulet in her hand, literally allowing it to burn her. And as she does, she looks up and goes, "Yet my voice is still mine. Serenity!"
Let's go!
Ooh. Book it.
I need you to, as you yell out, I will need you to make another save.
Let's go. Still at advantage?
Still at advantage. No, not at advantage this time because you only gave it once.
Yeah, I rolled a deck save by accident, but it was a 19. Can I hold on to it? No.
No, you need a Constitution save.
Sorry, I dismissed. Not 20.
Oh, nice!
You motherfucker!
So you're gonna take half of this again. So you will take another 7 points of damage.
That's fine. I can do that. Just like it sears into her fingers.
Yeah, I love the natural 20s there.
That was beautiful. Thank you.
And you all hear her scream from the woods, her sister's name.
I will
Running.
immediately turn and dash towards her.
Uh-huh.
And as soon as I get within 90 feet, I'm going to do something.
Ah!
If anybody
You
thinks
you do not see. She has actually walked into the woods. She's a few
Okay.
feet into the woods, so you are going to have to be a little bit closer to see her. You may be able to glimpse her, and I'll have you roll a perception check if you want to see if you can see her.
do I have a good idea of where she's at?
Yes, you heard exactly where she's about 10 feet into the woods.
The
Okay,
moment I see
fantastic.
Serenity run, I'm just gonna follow Serenity.
Then I'm going to, as I've got a pretty good idea of what the situation is and why I should wander off and ask for help. So I am just going to, as I'm running, cast out my hand and cast sleep on that area.
Oh, somebody got inspiration to.
Yep.
She
Katya.
gave it to Katya.
Nice.
Thank you.
You can.
I'm gonna need it. Thank you.
with inspiration, you can make me re-roll a dice, or you can have yourself re-roll a dice,
Thank you so much.
or you can have any of your other friends re-roll a dice. It's your
That is,
inspiration.
oh my god, this is gonna be needed. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You can choose where it goes.
Not to panic.
So I'm gonna have everybody roll an initiative here.
Oh, absolutely.
Ah! Let's go!
Just because.
Oh, thank goodness. I almost had a nat one. It was a
So
12.
That is a natural 20.
Ooh.
whoa, for a total of
20 of 20.
total of 20.
And that was a Constitution save, not initiative.
Yeah, no, that was from before. Yeah,
Oh, gotcha,
I got a
gotcha.
10 in initiative.
10. Okay, so I forgot to have you guys click on your characters. I forgot to drop you characters on a thing, so it'd be easier. So I just need to write it down so I don't forget who's going where. So we're gonna have Corvus goes first. And what did you get, Lex?
12.
12. And what did you get, Serenity?
11.
11. And Saf?
10.
10.
Great.
So Lex,
Look at that.
Serenity, and then Saf. And there is an unknown thing that gets to go after Corvus.
Oh, great. Yeah, great. I got 18 hit points left. Let's go.
It's that unknown entity, a
Uh-huh.
patron entity.
Oh
That
no.
just might kill me right now. This is fine.
Corvus, what are you doing as you hear the thing and begin running towards in the direction of her voice?
Well, I'm gonna follow Serenity to wherever Saf is, and I'm going to pull out my bow staff and just assume there's trouble, and I will wait to see if anything comes out. Or like the moment Corvus sees an enemy, a hostile, he will attack that.
Okay. So I need Miss Saf to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, I got that inspiration, right? Let's see if I need to use it now. 17?
It's pretty good.
17.
Stop it.
Pretty good. Not quite good enough. Would you
Fuck.
like to re-roll it? You get to choose. Or are you gonna let it happen?
Your odds of getting above a 17 are rough.
May dice gods bless me. I'm using that inspiration because I am
Let's
scared.
go.
All right, good luck.
Nope.
Nope.
That was 11.
Okay,
That's
okay.
okay. It was worth it.
Okay. So as you call out, you take you all of a sudden feel like your feet begin to move underneath you as you move out of the woods, and you all now see her as she steps out of the woods, points a hand to your sister, and you hear in your head, Saf, she will die.
Don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare.
So is that me?
Can
And
I
that
still
is
speak?
now you can speak to it, but but it doesn't seem like anything comes out with your voice.
Okay.
Lex.
having heard from her when she said that when she goes back, like if she starts acting oddly, she wanted me to kill her. I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to throw out a hand and cast sleep on where she's at.
No. We're high elves.
That's gonna go great.
We don't get affected by sleep
Yeah,
spells.
Completely immune.
Yep.
Oh, would we have
I would
known
know
that
that.
though?
We're half high elves, so
Which is enough.
oh no.
Yeah, but
Oh,
you
you're mean to
actually,
time.
yeah, you would probably know that elves cannot be. Actually, roll.
Nope. Magic sleep can't put you to sleep. That's exactly the words.
No,
Oh!
it can't. It
Yeah,
cannot.
no,
However,
it's
whether
whether or
he
not, like,
knows that
Yeah,
or
we know.
not,
Yeah.
Right.
I would say roll a history check, but I'll give you advantage.
Oh, fantastic.
Come on. Please, please, please.
Wait, I'll roll it again.
Actually, I'll let you choose Arcana or History.
Oh, well,
I'll let
I
you
rolled
choose.
history.
Oh, if the other one's higher, you can choose the other one.
They're the same, so it doesn't make a difference.
Oh, wait, hang on. It's not over. You've got blessed.
I do have blessed.
Ew.
Well, I also have an inspiration.
Oh, it
from
only
the
lasts 10
very-
minutes. You
I have
were
an
blessed for 10 minutes.
I have
But
an
time is
inspiration.
relative, DM. Fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
No, I was gonna
that
say
is
I have an
not
inspiration from
relative.
the very first session, where I said a line about you got to cut out the rot, and I was given inspiration.
Yeah, that was very
I'm gonna
true
use
fact.
that because I don't want to waste my turn. So hold on, let me just roll that again. That is the
Oh, fuck's sake!
oh better.
Oh, better.
what's the total?
16.
16. You know that elves are not affected by sleep spells at all.
So I throw out my hand as if to cast sleep, but then I'm like, wait, I probably shouldn't do that.
So what are you going to do instead?
I'm because calm motions is also a charm, so that won't work.
Thank you,
Shame.
Rose, for giving me this patron intervention.
Oh, God. Wait.
I don't want
Thank
to
you,
attack
Rose.
them. Can't do.
I mean, we have advantage against being charmed, but we can still be charmed.
Oh, you can?
We got advantage against it, so.
Now the thing is, I think though, yeah, I'm going to. What is the exact word in calm motion? Sorry, I knew what I wanted to do, but now I am. Humanoid.
Got this. You got this.
I'll cast calm emotions. Hopefully that'll do something. It's pretty much the only thing I can do right now.
You can just do what she asked you to do. Okay.
I'm not gonna try to kill her. I'm gonna try to knock her out or help her first. So that's a 14 save DC. So you're probably gonna.
So
succeed
make a wisdom.
At advantage, right? Because I have.
Yes.
Yeah, against being charmed.
Yeah.
Okay. First time I hope to roll bad. Okay,
Oof.
10.
Okay.
Please, come on. 8. Dirty 20.
Oh,
Wait, what'd you roll?
sad. 20.
Dirty 20.
So it saves.
Can I use Silvery Barb? Am I allowed to do said thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fantastic. Let's do that. That seems like a good use of my spell.
Let's fucking go.
You get to re-roll the 20.
This is mind-boggling because we're trying to make you fail.
Yeah.
Right.
I know. 15.
Oh, and then
Fuck.
It still passes.
and Caleb, you can have the advantage for it for Silvery Barbs.
My God, 15 though. What
So-
about?
Dang, guys.
So bad.
So close.
The spell begins to affect, and you hear in your head, your friends are not going to help you. As it has been said, you are here to serve me. You are here to make yourself more powerful so that I can escape. You want me to escape. Trust me.
What? To create more destruction? Fuck you.
Destruction? No. For vengeance.
Oh my god. Is Is this Hoa? Has this been Hoa the entire time?
I don't know, is it?
Just vengeance?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's just vengeance.
Oh, fuck you.
Just saying.
Can I tell? Is it Ho? No, it's not Ho.
You
There's
don't-
no
you
way
have no
that's Ho.
idea.
Yeah, I
You
have
have
no
don't
idea.
no
know.
idea.
We don't know. Holy shit.
Fuck.
Bro, if this is Hoa, this is such a twist.
Unless it's the opposite of Hoa.
I've
in
had a
which case
great
we're
plan
fucked.
for a long time for this.
Oh my god, we're so fucked.
You want that power to release me? And if you do not, she will die. Because vengeance will be mine.
But I don't understand. Why would he be
You
mad?
made a pact.
I was a child. We
A
were
child, an
defenseless.
adult. You could have died.
We were defenseless, and you used us. You could have shown up at any point. You could have shown up when I was strong, when I did not need you. But yet you chose the perfect moment to swipe in, and no, that was the only answer I could give you. I had no choice.
You
And
always
now-
have a choice.
Ooh.
Whether or not is up to you.
I will not help
I
you.
could have just not shown up. And where would you be? Where
My-
would your sister be?
Will no longer.
If you go against this, I will have my vengeance. And your sister's life will be forfeit.
What are
I
you
ask
gonna
you.
do?
Please.
End this now and take that abomination off of your neck.
So that's not Hoar. Got it.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Unless Hoa's not about amulets and we don't know that.
Unless Hoar is like, hey guys, you've been doing this shit wrong the whole
Wrong
time.
the entire time. What
Is
do
it
you
my
do?
turn? Yeah,
Well,
is
It
it my
is
turn?
now your turn.
It is. Fuck.
It is now your turn. But
I'm pretty sure Serenity was before me.
oh, I'm sorry.
I was.
So yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is. You are correct. You are. Correct.
I was like, this conversation is great,
Serenity.
but it's going on for a while.
But this was in your head, so it
Yeah,
all
this
happens
is all in my head, yeah.
instantaneously.
What do we see Saf like? Is she just still?
She's standing there pointing at her sister,
Oh, okay.
There's
and you
tears
see her
welling in
just
her
kind
eyes.
of stops. She stops and she's holding on to the symbol, and you can see that there is starting to smoke rise from her from underneath as it is literally burning her hand,
Oof.
and it is literally starting to fry her hand.
Oof.
And she is pointing directly at her sister, and it is now Serenity's turn.
How far away am I?
You are probably about 25 feet away.
Great. I just want to pull the amulet from her hand. Whatever's burning her, I just want to take it away. Like, I don't know what's happening.
That's fair.
So you run to her and go ahead and roll an attack to see if you can grab it and yank it out of her hand.
AC 15.
Like,
You got this. You got this. Hit me!
hit me!
Please!
No, that'd be a
Fucking wall.
10.
Ah!
Okay. You go to swing and she's sitting there pointing at you as you run closer, and she's looking at you as you run up on her, and you go to grab her, and she actually goes to grab your hand.
I love that. That's so cute.
Yay.
Yeah, that's totally like a sisterly type thing.
Honestly, I don't think there's anything that I'm not going to attack her. So I'm just going to look at her in
Alright.
the eye and be like, drop it! What are you doing?
Saf, it is now your turn. You hear in your mind, take it off now, or she will die.
This thing is in your way. Hoar is in your way.
Oh, Harrison, child, you know nothing.
Then why do you want me to take it off?
Yeah.
Then why do you care
Yeah.
about this little trinket?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that is false.
Oh.
That is not my symbol. And if you do not take this off right now, she will die.
It's a false idol. Dun dun dun.
Just as
Have you
before.
guys all been worshipping a false idol this whole time?
Fuck.
Who would have guessed?
I thought I finally found a choice, an opportunity to go to the light. Well, fuck me, I guess. Anyway,
Honestly, though, the fuck.
so hearing this, Saf actually tries to pull the amulet off, but then answers to the voice, just as before. I still have no choice. And she takes off the amulet and throws it on the ground.
And the voice you hear, child, you have chosen correctly, and no one will die today. And the voice disappears. And you feel in control of yourself again.
Right. Instantly collapse.
As you guys watch, she grabs it, she rips off the chain and throws it on the ground.
Corvus just frowns. He doesn't do anything, but he just frowns.
I'm
I
assuming we
feel
can
like
see.
it's still smoking.
It is
Yeah.
still smoking.
I'm
And
assuming
you see in her hand, the symbol is almost burned into her hand.
Whoa, hey, yo, that's clever!
I'm. So Lex is going.
But you do notice that the symbol is not all of the symbol. It is only the bottom half of the symbol is burnt into her hand. So it's only half of the symbol of OR.
So Lex will sort of get down on one knee and reach out his hand to her and say, I will not say that I know what you are going through, but I can do all I can to help. And we'll cast Enhance Ability, Owl's Wisdom on you, which for the next hour gives you advantage on wisdom checks. Or wisdom
Thank you.
So, just in case, I've got a feeling that we might have some of those in the future. Oh, wait,
Just in case this shit comes back.
cast it. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Okay, and then he will sort of, looking at the burn on her hand, just stand up, and given that we're in a forest, collect just like twigs and leaves and just start making a small pile, talking as he does so. And say, I am sure that, like me, you hate feeling powerless. You hate feeling like there's nothing you can do. Doesn't it burn you inside to know that there are those out there who hurt you and hurt others, and that there is nothing you can do to stop them? And then he will light a fire in the pile on the ground, and take his amulet and hold it out above the fire, starting to heat it, and say, because it burns me. And regardless of whether or not what the church is doing is right, regardless of whether or not there is a Hoar out there, I believe what I believe, and I believe what he stands for. And then he will reach out his hand and just grab the red hot metal, starting to burn it into his skin. And he will say, I promise you, as long as I stand, as long as I hold this mark on my hand, I will not rest until we have saved you.
Roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Absolutely.
Holy shit, Caleb! Wow!
That's a 5.
Nice.
Take the damage.
Take
It's
6
your
points.
oath!
Take 6 points of fire damage.
Fantastic. It makes it better that I hurt for it.
She kind of she almost flinches to try and stop you, but then
As you watch it burn into his hand, as he then lets it go, something odd about it. It is only half burnt. Only the bottom half has burnt you.
Huh.
The top half almost seemed cool to the touch.
Interesting.
With that oath that you took, it only seems that the bottom half of it burnt you, though.
Saf shows her mark the same.
They're identical.
And so I burned the opposite hand that Saf burned. And so when she reaches out her hand to show it to me, I will reach out the hand that I burned and clasp it in hers to pull her up.
Nice. Yep.
As
in pain, she gets up.
As the two symbols touch in your hands,
Oh fuck.
in
Oh,
your
no.
head, you say, "And that is the way, my child."
Let's go!
And that's
You
it.
heard it too?
No, he did not hear it. You did.
Fuck. Fuck. The moment she hears it, she pulls the hand away. This is not right. No. It's all connected. You don't understand. This is... Fuck.
And
What is happening?
as she takes her breath, that is where we end our session.
No!
Alright,
Bravo.
so that was a
Bravo.
lot of
Very
fun.
Oh my god, that was incredible.
The
Caleb-
two paladins have sworn oaths of vengeance to the sisters. Oh!
Well,
That was-
that was exciting. I did not expect Caleb's character to do that.
That was incredible. Like,
that was
both of you,
actually
we need
kind
art.
of that was actually kind of a major I did not expect that to happen, so it's kind of a bit of a spoiler. So anyway, welcome to the fucking Dungeons and Dragons.
Yep. Oh, that was fun.
Yeah. Mhm.
I hope
Oh
you
my
guys are
God.
enjoying this. I'm having a blast. I don't know if you guys are
Mhm.
having a
Oh, I'm
blast.
having
but
a
we're all
blast.
having a blast. Anyway, thank you all, guys. We love you guys. We hope to see you guys in 1 month. We will be back here next month. And it will be, what is the day for next month? It is on the 12th of August. Come back, join us for the rest of this scene.
All right.
And for them to finally get back to the city and see what has happened or what hasn't happened. We'll find out when we get to the city. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this show. We love you guys. You guys are awesome. We love our audience members, and I have edited episodes 1 and 2. Hopefully I can get them up on our YouTube channel so you guys can, if anybody wants to watch them over there. I did finally finish editing them, so they should be going up on YouTube as soon as I have permissions to upload them or give them to Rose to upload. So Rose, I need permissions, FYI. Thanks. Love you. Anyway, but from all of us to all of our fans to all of you people out there in the world, we love you, and just remember, chaos awaits us in the dark. Bye, everybody.
Thank you
Take
guys.
us out, Tay.